this point.
Already, actually, Titan going ahead and investing a little bit of money in nades here, more than we're used to seeing them. CT side, they will actually spend some money on nades. It's T side where Titan, right now, they tend to go for straight Kevlar across the board. So we have a bit of a healthy combination going on right now, and also a bit of a gamble. This is something that Titan tend to favor on Inferno, putting 3 guys on B site early on in case HellRaisers try to go for some early aggression here, try to rush up onto the site. Titan are in position to just completely shut them down.
Yeah, I like this. They've made Angel the raid boss this time around. So, I mean, last time it was actually Dosia they did it with the Armor Tech 9. This time it's Angel instead. And Dosia's picked up a grenade. Just trying to get some shots in. Tiny bit of damage put onto Existence, but nothing too significant. While HellRaisers on the other side of the map are going to clear out the apartments and make sure no one is hiding in bedroom or anything else like that. They've got the time for it, and last time we saw them play on T-side, they were really slow, like absurdly slow at times, where it was down to like 15 seconds and they started pushing in. So we were really getting worried, but it worked out pretty well anyway, surprisingly.
They made quite a lot of use of the clock, you're right. Like, just measured, not really rushing in too much. Kenny at Arch right now, however, it is going to be a push onto A side from HellRaisers. They get control of T, 30 seconds left. And so now it's going to come down to crunch time. They're going to have to commit. 2 players running up through Arch, and actually one of them is going to go for the wraparound through Library. So this position now for Kenny is very tenuous. He's going to have to make something big happen, and he's holding on the edge of this smoke, shoots the man in the back, and then fades away into the smoke. He's still alive.
Look at the rotation coming in. Apex and RPK are right behind them. They're rushing in. They have to move so quick. HellRaisers move. Going to pick up 1 kill, but the bomb has gone down with 7 seconds left. No, the round is done. They can't win it any longer. HellRaisers, we were just talking about it. The clock. They try and play it so close that as soon as the bomb carrier dies, that's it. It's all over. And they don't die either. So they... Oh, no.
Dosia and Angel,
they should have
both lived.
Typed killing console before the time ran out. That would have been a better choice.
Oh, man, and it's going to prompt... I mean, what else do you do? It's going to prompt the force bite of HellRaisers. They are going to have their backs to the wall now. They're going to recommit all of their money. Angel, he's already got the Kevlar and the Tech 9, but the rest of he's got 2 other teammates who elect to do the same thing.
But I will still say that was a super cool execute from HellRaisers. That is so like the smoking off Library and running around with 1 person in a pistol round. It's a great idea. They just executed it 10 seconds too late, essentially.
Well, that was some excellent work there by Angel to clear up top Banana. That's actually Existence getting picked off. And Existence is one of those players who still tends to come up with some very tricky smokes. He's got one that's designed to hold off the top of Banana and allow him to crouch on the cart, and he kind of sees through the edge of it. And then now we just clearly see that he's got another one that allows him to just sit on the edge of the car and pick people off. So Existence not going to get any success with that this time, but Kenny is able to clear up top mid.
Yeah, almost goes down though, but he's got Maniac there to try and pick it up, and Maniac now has some trouble here. He's going to get overrun as well. Dosia picking up the kill. RPK coming in and taking out Dosia finally, but they got to be careful here. Kenny is so low that if he dies, all of a sudden, it will be a little bit tricky. Kucher last man standing, and is looking the wrong way. Kenny will pick it up. Double kill with the MP7. Going to net him some money. We're going to go into the 3rd round.
And he'll be pleased about that. Okay, go ahead.
Have you noticed that Kenny's USP, I mean, now he's got a Tech 9 instead, but it's called Magic Baguette?
Well, all of his guns are like that. The Magic Stick is his AWP.
Yeah.
The Magic Baguette is his, is his P2K. What else does he have named? Yeah. I know what you mean, though. The thing
I'm
is,
enjoying that.
It's like he owns it, man.
Might as well do it. Maniac to pick off Angel. This is a somewhat insignificant round from HellRaisers' point of view, as they don't have any armor and hardly any pistols either, so they're just waiting around. Good shot from Kucher to take down Maniac. Did Maniac not have head armor?
Looked like it.
Because
that sounded like it.
That was a Glock shot, right?
Yeah.
If Maniac skimped on head armor, that's actually, in my opinion, a big mistake.
A big risk. And we saw why. You just don't have any time to react. You die instantly to somebody, even with a pistol, with a Glock. You can just get wiped out.
I mean, saying risk even implies that there's like there could be like a reward for not doing it. But I mean,
yeah,
what?
That's a good point.
It's like it just seems like maybe it's like a slip up or something. I'm not sure what the purpose would be.
Well, right now, actually pushing down and giving an M4 to AdreN is not the best play either. So Apex going to get punished there. Kenny and T Apartments, however, takes out Dosia. So they're still maintaining control of this, but Titan have given up a kill that really didn't need to happen. Well, 2 of them, basically, if we follow the same logic. If Maniac had picked up a helmet, then he wouldn't have died in that situation either, most likely. Nice shots coming out here. AdreN just trying to tap away, and Kenny manages to dart out of harm's way. AdreN going to get picked off at range by RPK up in bedroom, and that's going to be 3 rounds now for Titan on the board. But, man, even Kenny just playing with fire.
That was just a big round from HellRaisers. They should not have got anywhere near this much out of the round. They got 2 kills, and they had next to nothing. I think they had one P250 on Dosia and everyone else had a Glock. That's just really weird. Well, we're going to go into the 4th round and see if HellRaisers can mount some sort of comeback here. And in a round like this, it's fine not to have head armor. Apex not having head armor is not such a big deal, really, because he's playing against AKs. It's just that last round they knew that they were going to be playing against pistols for sure. So then buying no head armor there is a really big risk.
He's got one on his noggin now. He's got that helmet, but Apex is the one who's going to skimp a little bit and go for Kevlar. Not the end of the world, though, when they're facing AKs, because a headshot from an AK, whether you have a helmet or not, will kill you. So we can't fault Apex in this position.
No, that's going to be just fine.
Look at the focus on short, though, from Titan. Really just tightened up over here. They've completely left Arch open, and Apex actually holding in a very interesting spot. Actually, he's playing the rotator role right now, but he was kind of like halfway between A and B right there, just kind of hanging out in CT. They're really just putting everything on this A site right now, Titan, and they've left Existence completely by his lonesome over on that B site.
I don't mind that they've done that. What does worry me is that he's playing so far back here, so he's going to have very little warning if they do come, though Kenny will open up with a good shot there, and he's going to be saved by RPK. There's Apex, sorry, being saved. So pretty good teamwork coming out currently for the Titan team. 30 seconds left. They're making their way back, and so is Apex. He's going to be in the crossfire, and Existence now is in a position where... Okay, I thought he was in Fountain. He's actually moving back. But Fountain is a position where you can usually pick up one kill before they realize, and then it's hard staying alive. But one kill would be enough right now for Existence. He'd do just fine with a single kill.
Well, when is that call going to come through? It has to come in through now, basically. Because the smoke goes down to block off CT. They're going to be able to walk up here onto the site. Nice flash. They're setting it up for Existence to peek. He's looking for the second man. He has no idea. Finally, shots coming through. Excuse me. Finally, shots coming through from Pit.
He dies after the clock has run out again. So this is now 3 players total for HellRaisers in the first 4 rounds that have died after the clock runs out. That is actually hugely significant. That's 3 rounds where you get no loss bonus at all. And Titan come out of the round with, well, a lot of members alive again.
And one thing to note here is that RPK is playing on A site right now. Usually he's supposed to be playing B site with Existence. It's actually Apex who's playing that rotator role now, so Existence has put himself like firmly on the B site, but they've changed up how they hold Titan. So some changes made to how they're playing on CT side Inferno. That could account for some different situations, because RPK, you know, now he has to get comfortable on the A site. And when you're talking about a player who still isn't like 100% mechanically with the game, that could be a little tricky.
Yeah, I mean, like we were pointing out another one of these days, RPK is a player that just needs more time in the game, unlike a lot of other people. He's just not got the hours. Nice rush down there. Kenny, no chance to escape. RPK there to pick it up, but only the one Angel steals the AWP and takes him out, though. A great triple for Maniac. Every single angle he could find, and Chicken falls in the meantime. Maniac with a pistol. Did that Chicken just walk in?
Collateral damage.
Oh, no. Yeah, one of the best political terms in American politics, collateral damage. But,
it didn't want to walk across the road into that.
Look at this. Oh, no. And that video was just at the top of the subreddit.
Actually,
with, like,
Maniac is a monster. He would have dodged it.
The video was just on the top of the subreddit with, you know, the fallen chickens, how many die every year and all that stuff. Senseless violence here.
Well, Angel actually manages to get through here, but now he's kind of pinned down. Kenny holding this angle. This actually could be very dangerous for him, however, if Angel's ever able to peek out. RPK and Existence.
They have no idea that Angel's here.
Yeah, and that's big. Oh, he's going to get that. There is no way that Angel should let Existence live in that situation.
But now Kenny, he's trying to go for the pre-fire, then flashbangs out and turns around. That's such a sick flick to take down Angel. We need that, a lot of slow motion to replay that one. That is so fast.
Oh, and Maniac takes the peek in apartment, spots them moving up short as well. This is going to be it. Quick execute coming out, and he's the only man alive here on the site. He takes one with him. That was so important. Brings it back to a 3-on-3, but then backs into the flames. Dosia with the Molotov gets rewarded. And AdreN with the pre-fire onto Kenny.
Really good stuff here. HellRaisers might be about to pick up their first round here unless Apex is going to call out a truly ridiculous clutch. It would be if it's successful. Now they know where he is as well. That grenade gives it away. Not that that's what's going to lose it for him here. It's just really hard to play all these angles, but he's really trying anyway. Going to get shot in the face by Kucher, and that will make it 5-1. So good job on HellRaisers, finally coming through with a round here.
And that was some ludicrous
look at this
reactions. Okay, but let's go ahead and let's enjoy once again this fine bouquet. It's Kenny. Look at that. Just boom. Drags it onto him. So sick. But Apex even turning away from the flash midair there. That's some like ridiculously fast reflexes. Just honed, wired tight right now.
Well, 7th round is going to be coming up, and HellRaisers now need to keep winning. They've had some really good executes so far. They just haven't won the rounds based off of them, but the idea has been a really powerful. Oh, and that was a shot that looked like it should have been dead on. Maniac trying to pick up from it. Does take out AdreN. Can he do more? He's going to try and re-peek up there. That's a big mistake, and he's going to end up going down. There's a firing squad of 2 people waiting for him on the stairwell on the other side, and Dosia will pick off Apex. HellRaisers getting into position and waiting for Titan to rotate around, and then they're picking them off mid-transition, so that's definitely very important.
RPK is going to be from pit, though, so he's still holding this key position. Still a minute left on the clock for HellRaisers, though. They have no reason to commit. Moo is carrying the bomb, though, so if he gets shot in the side of the face, that's really going to hurt things for HellRaisers, but he makes it out of dodge just in time. So now HellRaisers, they have options. They can decide if they want to go towards the B side or not. They don't know if Titan have gambled, though.
Oh, looks like RPK should have probably gone down. Then Angel will pick up that kill, which is going to be huge. So now Existence, he just went back because of the time wasted, and that's what HellRaisers wanted to do. Just wait a little while until someone has to go back and check B, and that's when they managed to open up the A bomb site. Angel waiting really close. You can hear Existence making the noise. He actually tries to pre-fire it, and now just falls back. Tries to play it safe, but not safe enough, as Existence will take him out, and Moo there to pick up a very important AWP shot.
Yeah, very consistent team ace there for HellRaisers. Everybody getting a piece of the action. They're just really impressive all across the board now. HellRaisers winning 2 key rounds, and that's going to put Titan in a very difficult position economically. Titan just getting picked off, and then I'm not sure what it was, but like Apex running through. I mean, he swaps to his rifle in time through Arch, but it doesn't seem to occur to him that somebody could have run through on T. Yeah. They didn't have any eyes there, Titan, so a free kill there, and it's just these picks that just keep spinning everything out of control for Titan. So HellRaisers just making the right call and getting those picks early really gave them all the time they needed to make the correct play.
Existence looking for a bit of a pre-fire with the Deagle as well.
So one thing that Existence has done, actually, he swapped up his DM, and he does nothing but headshot DM now, and a lot of it he does with Deagle. So he's like, okay, yeah, that's how I'm going to practice my aim right now. Just straight up Deagle headshot DM. There you go.
Why not, right? Why not?
And his individual level has really stepped up for Existence quite a bit, in fact. So he's also gone. He's also made the commitment of going full time. So he was in his studies. He took a break off of that, and he's now full time on CS. And we've seen the definite improvement in his skill because of that.
That might be the last bit that Titan need, really. But right now, they're playing with pistols. They're up against the rifles. HellRaisers are still making pretty good choices right now. Angel, though, alone with the AK, so they might give up an AK here if he's going to walk into the bomb site. Sprays down one and sees another one at that angle. Another headshot here as Angel picks up a triple, and now is he going to check the back corner? He will, turns, and almost drops Maniac. That's dangerously close. I mean, one more bullet, and it would have been a beautiful quad kill from Angel, but now the rest should really be hunting Maniac. There's no reason to give him a free AK here.
Yeah, I'm curious. I don't think that HellRaisers quite have the money yet, though. Let's see. Yeah, they're still fairly low themselves. I don't think they want to go and like throw away guns hunting down an AK.
I think Moo and AdreN at least should be out looking.
Yeah, Moo and AdreN. I mean, kucher is already he's kind of closing in on that B site, and Moo's holding in CT. It looks like.
Yeah, and they're gonna find him any second here. Maniac. I don't think he's gonna be surviving much longer. Kucher, though, actually looking the wrong way, and Maniac hears that run. So now he turns around for it, tries to get the spray down, and they have grenades as well. Well, they have a Molotov. Could definitely come and find him here. Maniac will get a nice headshot. Pretty well done. I mean, that's important. Saving the AK here and making life a little bit harder on HellRaisers.
Yeah, Angel has the money to fully buy for himself, but Kucher should get dropped an AK from a mate, so it's going to have an impact. Not as big an impact. If Maniac could have picked up another one there, that could have actually put HellRaisers in a bit of a tight spot. But HellRaisers survived with 3, so they're going to be able to manage their money accordingly. And Titan now after that round. Apex is going to get the AK. So he's playing over on the B side. He still plays on the B side as well. So that's an interesting change coming out from Titan. We're used to seeing Apex being able to be a bit more aggressive in mid, playing that rotator role, but also wanting to push down mid. Wondering how this is going to affect his game, because he's not really in position. I mean, if Existence is the one handling Banana, Apex, where does he get his fix where he's able to be aggressive? That's his style, right?
Maybe he's going to bottle it all up and then use it on the T side instead. Angel goes down there. That was a good kill from Existence. Speaking of which, to start it off with, and Kenny going to smoke off over outside of the B-bomb site there. So just helping out, making sure that B stays covered for a very long time. Although Titan, because they've been losing a couple of rounds here, they're not in a position to buy up with a bunch of Molotovs either. So it really is all smoke, which is going to be great. I mean, the problem is once Titan have smokes and Molotovs both, and HellRaisers want to play this slowly, that's really going to backfire on them.
The nade's going out, 40 seconds left. Flash into mid and Moot. Gonna get picked off by Kenny. That drops the bomb as well. AdreN still looking to see if he can't walk through balcony, and he's gonna do it. This man is like the king of walking through smokes onto balconies and getting kills because of that.
Yeah, Mirage. A-bomb site Mirage. AdreN does it, or for a while he did it all the time. But Dosia's gonna go down. Kenny's coming in to lock down this round. AdreN's got no clue either, and he's gonna end up getting sprayed down. Triple kill from the Belgian in-game leader on Titan here. Very good job on him, and yeah, much needed. That's half his kills currently. He's at 6. Top fragging is Maniac at 12, though, which is pretty impressive. 6-3 overall, and a fairly even game right now. No one's really winning or losing here. It's just going reasonably well for both teams.
Yeah, it's a real back-and-forth match. And this is, I mean, now it's going to be HellRaisers. Both of these teams still not out of the woods. Titan, they have juggled quite a bit, but, you know, you can see somebody with the FAMAS there. Reasonable number of nades, however, and everybody has an incendiary on Titan's side. So this in combination with the smokes. If HellRaisers, I mean, all Titan are thinking is like, HellRaisers are already playing it slow. If we have fire and smoke to keep them out of sight, we may just completely lock this down forever. But Existence gets picked off. Apex going to get a frag to return that. But here we go. Smoke round onto the A site, and it's just going to be straight out through balcony, and Maniac sprays down 2 from his customary position up there on the balcony railing.
Did HellRaisers just push out of apartments before the smoke that they need to push out of apartments went down?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Yeah, because that's what they just did. I have no idea what just went on. That was like that was the weirdest thing ever. It was like they told someone, "Hey, go and throw that smoke towards truck," and then they just ran. And the guy who's throwing it from second mid is like, "Yeah, look, they're pushing out." But I don't understand.
What is the purpose of that smoke at that point?
I mean, there is none, but if they do it beforehand, that smoke covers them from anyone who's playing quad side. It's a lot harder, but then they also don't jump to the sound. They would jump down in pit instead. I'm very confused. That was a really weird round.
Well, maybe HellRaisers were feeling generous. Felt like they had to give Titan a shot, you know, give them that 7th round. Put themselves on eco, so likely we're going to see Titan with 8 rounds now towards the end of this one. And HellRaisers, they've invested a little bit in this round, but it's more of the same. They really are pacing themselves here. Not peeking anywhere, in fact. Just taking their time. Smoke is about to clear in mid, so we should see them start to take over T. They don't have any flashes to work with, though, so it's just going to come to the pure run and gun.
Kenny missing a shot. They're trying to chase him again, but he's got the C set out this time. And no problem picking off Muda and trying to cross over. Maniac down in pit. Actually not going to get a kill, as RPK is just looking for those eco frags, and it's going to get a couple of them.
Kucher, what are you going to do, Kucher? You're kind of stuck, Kucher. Maniac is going to find that one, so
not a lot to do at that point in time. 8-3, and now it feels like Titan are starting to win a lot more here. It's still not really a sure thing, although the Titan team could lose around and still buy, which is always like a nice benchmark. That's when you know you've hit like a comfortable level playing CT side of really any map. That means HellRaisers, I mean, they need to win 2 rounds in a row at some point in the rest of this half here. That's the key. I think if they want to have a good half, then 2 consecutive rounds and they're golden.
That's going to be the goal, no doubt about it. Not going to hit that nade there from Existence, but they still go for some kind of like quasi-banana control. They basically, as soon as they realize that HellRaisers have pushed up, they're not going to go ahead and contest it. HellRaisers are going to be able to get control of top banana. There's a flash, though, but Existence thought that he was getting tagged, but that's not the case. He's still in one piece. And again, Titan electing to just hold on. I mean, they've got Kenny basically hanging around in Boiler, but they really don't have much. They don't have anybody in like that rotator solid at Arch. They really are focusing a lot of the defense on A site, on the short area, short pit, balcony. Now, just now, Kenny starts to rotate back around to plug that gap.
Again, the clock just slowly being whittled down here. 50 seconds, and over at the B-bomb site, there's still a smoke left on Existence. And that is obviously good news. So they have a Molotov on Maniac, though, but he's all the way in the pit. Look at the restraint here on both Maniac and Existence. They've realized how slowly HellRaisers play. Finally, Existence puts up his smoke, which means if HellRaisers want to wait outside B, they're going to have around 15 seconds when that smoke clears, and that's when they have to push through. That is really hard to do, and as a matter of fact, they're going to run back instead into RPK. 20 seconds now. This is some real madness from HellRaisers.
Oh my god, and RPK wins the second duel as well. Kucher not in position to get the refrag as well. He gets out of it in one piece. This is big. Angel trying to take the battle over here on the B site, just trying to draw this out, but there's only 7 seconds left on this clock. Kucher gets taken out, and Dosia just going for the YOLO plant, gets denied. Last possible second as well. So no bonus money for HellRaisers. This is just so awkward. 13th round now. They're still only on 3, and they're leaving themselves so very little time to work with. Each and every round feels like it's just down to the last few seconds.
So, I mean, it's so crazy. I wish we could have like an interview with HellRaisers or with Angel, because you have to wonder what the thought is going into it. I think they're thinking at some point they will have to come and look, right? Because we haven't shown ourselves yet. It's 30 seconds, and then they wait and wait and wait, and then it's 15 seconds, and then they're like, maybe they're not going to look, guys. Now we have to do something. It just feels really odd.
And then what needs to happen there? Oh, look, Envy are actually watching Titan play as well. All right. So you got a bit of a squad there for them. But, no, you're right. And you know what maybe has occurred to HellRaisers? Like, well, you know, if Zeus can do it, we can do it too, right? You know, because we come from the same place and everything, right? You know, it's...
Why is Maniac's monitor tilted that far?
That's just something that he does. Actually, like, that's kind of, like, unique to him. He puts it at this weird angle, and he sits to the left, and he has his forearm really far forward on the table. So he's kind of, like, turning into the monitor. It's this really weird thing.
Yeah, and he's really close to it as well, isn't he? Like normally.
I'm just worried about his back. Like 10 years down the road, that can't be healthy. Like he's gonna be all like this crooked, like crimple, like just like hunchback, just walking around.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, we do see Smiths and Happy down at the end there, looking on, and I think Shox is behind them.
Or is that? I think that's Nyx. I think that's their manager sitting down. Yeah, I mean, right now, basically, like we're watching Titan, but it's HellRaisers right now who are mainly focused, because I'm sure that it's them essentially who have taken this pause.
Yeah, I think
in this half to try and figure out what the hell they need to do. Well, I know it's NBK. That's who it is. Okay, but they need to figure out exactly what they need to be doing right now.
What's frustrating is that the rounds that HellRaisers have had that have been sort of pure executes have actually looked really cool, right? It's looked interesting. It's been almost working, but then not quite. So now they sort of revert to the slightly older style of just, I don't know, running out the clock and then not having much of a plan. Need to see more. This round is crucial, but the next one is as well. Maniac going to be picking off the 1 kill there, trying to fall back and playing it safely, which is very smart.
Yeah, a bit too dangerous for him to hang around, and he got shot in the side of the head that one time, so he's learned from that lesson and decides to play it back. You know, they've got the man advantage. He spotted out info. That's all they really needed. Now they can fall back and hold on that site. You even have Kenny kind of changing up his position. So in case they do come barreling around, he's died a couple of times now to the basically the Tech 9 whipping around that corner is taking his face off. So he's taking a very passive position all the way back in library. And it's going to be down to RPK and Maniac working as a tag team here from pit, just holding down short basically the entrance onto this A site.
Angel opens up with 1 kill, but that's going to be all it is at this point. HellRaisers not getting too much out of the round. RPK with a triple in return, and he is right behind Maniac. That's 17 and 19 kills between the two of them. That's really damn cool. And now HellRaisers have to pick up the last 2 rounds. I think 10-5 is pretty acceptable for them, but if they get less than 5, I don't think it's good enough.
It's good to see. It's good to see RPK adapting well. I mean, he's seen a lot of action over on short. That's one thing, but he's been able to actually get the kills when presented with the opportunity. So when he's played so long on B side, essentially, it's good to see him actually shift things up a little bit.
Yeah, and again, RPK is not like the most flashy player. He's like a slow constrictor almost. It's like just round for round. He's grinding it out, getting some important kills.
And it's cool to see actually HellRaisers kind of using Titan's own weapon against them. Titan were a team that started to use that top banana, that very top, right onto the entrance of the site, that Molotov, throwing it down so that nobody can hold that angle. So they really just force the players. If Titan were trying to hold aggressive behind sandbags, towards cart, etc., with those Molotovs down, they just get burned out of position, and with Angel waiting there, they're going to die. So HellRaisers are just like imposing their will. They're saying, yes, we're going to get top banana so that we can then set up for a play if we need to.
And it feels like it will be a B push from HellRaisers. I'd love to see that. The advantage of playing a road towards B is that a single entry frag will pretty much net you the bomb plant as well. So why not? And existence is already kind of low. And A hasn't been working too well for HellRaisers either, so I'm glad they're making this switch up here. They've got a lot of Molotovs, and I think they're about to try and see if they can firebomb out oranges here. I think Dosia's on the other side setting up for it. And smokes are raining in as well. Dosia, there's the Molotov over. Is there going to be a follow-up? Yes, there will be. Actually, 3 Molotovs being put in here. Look at this. A carpet of fire covering half the B bomb site. And there's going to be Apex burning alive. He was flashed, and they rotate back. Oh, but Maniac, he's still in pit waiting. He picks up the 1 kill, and now he's calling in the reinforcement. They line up. Oh, no, it's a team kill. And Maniac takes out AdreN. What a disaster for HellRaisers. Such a great round setup. And once again, it fails. That could have been beautiful.
And once again, they leave themselves so little time that they can't actually stop and take the fights correctly that allow Maniac. Like, they should be pre-firing that angle that Maniac is coming out through.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think what really went wrong this round is that for some reason, Maniac stayed in pit much longer than most people would have. Like, the patience on Titan that round was incredible because if one of your guys burns alive, and the only other one that was in the bomb side was Existence on 18 health. So you're going to be rotating at that point. And then they caught him just out of the pit, but he's there just long enough to get a kill and run back in to pick up the other 2. That's crazy.
So sick. And poor Apex as well. He runs out from the Molotov behind new boxes, only to run into another Molotov that was dropped second boxes, like second oranges. Like, yeah, there was nowhere for you to go, Apex, actually. You were a dead man, pretty much. HellRaisers now 15th round of this first half, and Titan with a tremendous scoreline already. 11 rounds on CT side. If they can pick up a 12th one, it's practically tombing HellRaisers right now. And Titan continue to hold 3 guys on short as well. This is just a sick hold from them, basically. They've had so much success with it so far. Kenny turns away from the flash, but then spots Moo kind of dancing around on the edge of the smoke. That's going to be a kill right there. Now HellRaisers looking to try and take advantage of Arch being open. Kenny rotates in time, but misses the initial shot.
Yeah, RPK there to pick it up. The bomb dropped right on the corner. Almost as a Christmas come early present for him. And Dosia and Kucher alone to try and salvage this first half here. Not going to happen. RPK with a double. And Maniac and Apex picking up 1 each is going to make it 12-3. Quite a commanding performance from Titan, really. I'm quite impressed. I don't know. HellRaisers had a bunch of great executes this half. I'm actually a bit disappointed that it didn't go better than it did because they had some really great stuff planned.
It's just if they give themselves 10 more seconds to work with, right? If even 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, they always cut it so close. And the main issue, why it was working for Na'Vi for the longest time, was that when Na'Vi went for that execute, they had it all fine-tuned, and then they were just hitting their shots. So it was just this battering ram that would go onto a site at 15 seconds. Whereas on HellRaiser's side, they still haven't seemed to be able to cue it all together yet.
I would also say Na'Vi actually do tend to push around like 25-20 seconds, not 20 to 15 seconds. And that 5-second difference is pretty massive at the end of the day. I like this though from Titan. It's the all-out Glock train.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's the Glock train, right? And they've kind of made them this their play on T side. They're like, nah, we're not going to be subtle. We're not going to be technical. We're just going to brute force our way onto a site.
It's like what, especially in the beginning of Global Offensive, it's like what kind of characterized the French teams is they would play slowly until something happened, and then they would be like all out aggressive. They would never stop. Like the fight would continue until the round was over. Essentially, like very, very aggressive style. That's what a lot of the French teams were all about, especially in the beginning. And it seemed like Titan have figured out that that's still a nice way of playing. 45 seconds, and they're just waiting around. They really want someone, because if you're HellRaisers right now and you peek into the middle, even if you get a kill quickly, the Glock train will sort of just roll your way in, and it's hard to stop. And here we go. They do the engagement, and they're not going to stop. They're going to keep running, but AdreN will shot one down. It's a nice opening frag for them. Existent take one in return, and still shooting back there. He's going to get a double kill. Moo goes down, and Existence looking for a third one. RPK will steal it away, but it's Angel and Dosia left, and the bomb is already down. This is a disaster here for HellRaisers. They need it to win this round, and it's not done yet, but it's going to be very tough from here on out.
And the overlap here as well. Now, Titan should know that both players are on position on long. RPK peeks out, and RPK picks up both headshots. Huge round from Existence and RPK, both just completely overwhelming the defense. No fear approach from Existence as well. He just threw himself in there, taking every single fight. And his team were able to actually, well, follow up on that. And that despite a sick anti-flash coming in from Moo, who was holding at the angle right in front of Library. So he's looking arch, he's looking back towards short, and he had those two flashes in the kit, and he hits the timing just right with that flash onto short, but they weren't able to do more with it, HellRaisers. You know, they get the flash, but then there were no kills to follow it up.
Well, that's 4
Maniac,
submachine guns on the Titan side, and just the 1 AK. I actually think that's a bit much, to be honest. I mean, Titan are damn close to winning this game, but I would say in terms of leaving an opening, like leaving the door open a little bit for HellRaisers, I think this kind of plays actually like basically that.
I wonder if they're doing this because of what they saw the other night in Fragbite Online when HellRaisers went for a hard eco and didn't invest in Kevlar. They didn't invest in Kevlar in that round, and I'm wondering if this isn't some kind of mind game coming out from Titan basically trying to play off of that. Well, it could also be kucher just getting 2 shots already. Dosia lending a hand as well, takes out Apex. We're into that 2-on-2 now, so it has been an expensive round.
Yeah, if they end up losing it, who knows what will happen. Maniac, though, hiding in a really good corner. I don't think he got spotted then, but he did hear that there was something in library. And the bomb will be going down. Smoke off to try and see if they can get their way out. Angel taking a fight and only tags up Kenny a bit. Dosia drops, and now Angel ends up going down to Kenny. So Titan just barely make it out of that round alive. I think it could, I mean, maybe it was, but the thing is, HellRaisers this time around were so far behind that for them to go for like a pure eco now would also be crazy. I think Titan actually were about to make a big mistake, and I think it was a mistake for them to buy all these submachine guns.
I would have definitely risky.
I would have gone for like go for 2 Mac 10s then, and then the rest by like AK Galil. Then have those 2 Mac 10s players like scout players where they're just all over the place. Maybe they get a bunch of kills and that's great. But what, I mean, you don't really need everyone to have a submachine gun either, because then everyone will like only maybe get 1 kill, right?
Well, the other issue here in Apex, once again, this is also something that Titan have been doing. Molotov to top, Apex even running through the Molotov, trying to catch somebody off guard. That time he didn't see any targets, so he didn't commit. The shots are just going through from CT now. You have Dosia kind of crouching behind second oranges. Apex whips around it. He's not going to live. Dosia's there to pick up the kill, and Existence has been lost as well. A lot of damage dealt to Kenny, so this is not looking good for Titan in this round at all. HellRaisers, they've got a 2-man advantage.
Yeah, Maniac finally with a good return there. Tries to spray down, but he's at 11 health, and Moo will take him out. It seemed like maybe Kenny should have had Maniacs back then, but either way, it's a 2v3. The only advantage is that they still control the bomb here, and I'm not sure if HellRaisers know where it is, but kucher is playing this one very smartly. Staying inside the bomb site. In fact, he's going to stay super hidden, and that's exactly what you want to do at this point.
What's crazy is that HellRaisers are more effective right now without Kevlar, without nades, just with pistols than they were in the last round where they 4-spot. And there you go, the flash, they're trying to get they're trying to punish basically where the position that Maniac was playing for him before. Kucher, however, on that side catches RPK off guard, but RPK 180 takes out Kucher. And Kenny and RPK right now are making it happen. It's just Dosia alone. He's got Maniac's AK, but in a 1v2 like this where they can overlap the fields of fire, this is going to be so difficult for him.
Yeah, Kucher's gonna fall asleep tonight and think about that one. Like, he's gonna replay in his mind why I could have waited. He didn't check the corner, obviously. I could have waited and maybe snuck out while he was putting down the bomb or any other thing, or I could have hit a straight headshot. That's the sort of thing you're really going to regret, but it does happen. 15-3. Titan, 1 round away from match and map point here. I mean, they've been playing solid at Titan. We can't really take anything away from them. They've had a really good game here.
I think this has surprised everyone. I mean, this is also, you know, when you get onto land, home turf may have something to do with it, but right now it's really just HellRaisers completely crumbling. Especially, I mean, after having beaten Titan in a best-of-3 online, then to come onto land and get demolished. Talk about a shot to your confidence right there. To a massive blow dealt.
You know, it would be the ultimate replay for the finals of this tournament. Would be Fnatic Envy. You remember at ESWC when they played and Fnatic beat them on home turf horribly?
Destroyed them, yeah.
They had the French flags under the eyes and Fnatic just crushed them.
And then that lone tier tracking through.
Yeah, in my mind at least, that was what happened. But, you know, I think Envy pretty want revenge for what happened there. Well, Angel goes down in the beginning of this round, and that is not great. Titan, they've just been playing so well this game. It's hard to see how HellRaisers could mount a 12-round comeback to force overtime and then win in the overtime. It's just a bit too much to ask for at this point. But this isn't like the traditional crush. I really feel like HellRaisers showed us a lot of cool stuff on that first round, on the first half. Just wasn't quite enough. Kenny and Apex, great opening, and kucher actually, nice spray. Transfer onto the next target, just couldn't get the kill and ran out of bullets at the end, and kucher picking up a little bit more. 1 bullet onto Kenny here would be enough, but he has to reload eventually. 14 seconds, and the bomb is going down back there. And kucher can't stay alive.
Yeah, he falls to Existence as well. So Kenny was hunting, but Existence gets rewarded, and now it's Dosia. 1v3, knows that Kenny's on high, but he's actually getting caught out in Cubby. Maniac